Hey everybody, welcome back to the Veterans Ham Shack. My name's Jeremy, KF4CHW. Today we're going to be taking a look at the old school Buddistick. Alright guys, so just a clarification here. I refer to the Buddistick as old school, mostly because I bought it 10 years ago in May of 2014 when I lived in San Diego. The newer Buddistick is called the Buddistick Pro. It uses a feature called the Versa-T, which from what I understand I could upgrade mine to. I'm not exactly sure what it does or what benefit it would be. And I believe the kit itself actually comes with a tripod, which mine did not. One big difference here you can see is the Buddistick, whenever I purchased it, the unit price is $139. I think the new Buddistick Pro is $199. Alright guys, so here we have the contents of the Buddistick case. As most of you guys know, the Buddistick is a vertical antenna. So these parts just kind of screw together to make a vertical. You got some aluminum arms there on the left. I've actually got two whips in here. I broke one of them whenever I was using it one day, and it blew over because I didn't have it guide down well. And kind of broke right here at the point where it screws into the other piece. And I used a hose clamp to fix it until I got a new whip, and it worked okay. But the new whip was pretty inexpensive. It was only like 13 bucks. But one thing I do recommend, they sell these sheaths. I'm not sure if you can see that here, but there's like a strong aluminum sheath that's sold as an extra accessory for the antenna, and it kind of gives that connection point down there a little bit more strength. If I'd had that on whenever the antenna blew over on me, it probably would not have broke my whip. So I'm almost 99% sure that he still sells these on his website for the current Buddistick Pro. So if you end up getting one of those, I would highly recommend you also get one of those sheaths. Next we have the coil that has a mini banana plug, and it also has one tap. The newer version of the Buddy Pro, I think it has more than one tap, and that way you can quickly change bands. This one you have to take that one out and just move it up to a color. It's really no big deal. And then we have the counterpoise wire. That's a green wire there. And then this is the aluminum mounting plate here. So the antenna actually plugs in there, and then the counterpoise will plug in to this part here. You don't actually screw the counterpoise part onto the mounting plate with that big knob here. There's actually a knob underneath that you can, and then this knob secures it to whatever you're mounting the antenna with, which leads me to say that it was kind of annoying whenever I bought this kit. There was no way of mounting it to anything. So you got the antenna and all this stuff, but you had no way of really attaching it to anything. But they did recommend that you buy like a mini clamp that you could like clamp to the side of a table or something outside. And then they also sold an optional tripod. So I ended up actually having a camera tripod, and I was able to make it work just using one of these holes that's already drilled into the mounting plate there. I think they've remedied that on the Buddistick Pro, which is probably why it's more expensive. I think it actually comes with some shock cord legs that turns into a tripod. And before we go outside, this is how I attach it to the tripod. Alright, so here I've got it set up for 40 meters. And you kind of see up there how high it goes. So they recommend that you only pull the whip out just the first couple of sections, and you leave a section here that you can pick the whole thing up. Anyway, there's an adjustable one here. But on this one you just leave the actual tap just hanging to the side. You don't need any tap at all. And then you got to put the counterpoise on there, which I'm about to do. And here we have the counterpoise attached to the aluminum mounting plate, and it recommends that you get it off the ground. So kind of hard to see because it's a green wire here, but actually got it connected to a little pole here. So now I just have to go in and tune it. Okay, so obviously need to do some tuning out there. My SWR's at 7. I'll run back out there and adjust some things. Alright, so second try, I went out there and extended part of the whip. I'd actually forgot to extend one of the portions I was supposed to begin with, so that would explain why the SWR is so bad the first time. But anyway, it's still at 3.6. Let me go and see if I can't adjust a couple of, maybe a couple more inches on the whip. Okay, so I went out and adjusted the length of the counterpoise, made it a little bit shorter, and I made one section of the whip a little bit shorter. So now I've got 1.1 down at the end of the band here. And let's go one up a little bit here and see. Sorry, SWR is going up a little bit as I pan through the band here. So at the end of the band there, it's about 2.6. Okay, for 20 meters, we got to actually count up the turns on this coil and get the little tap in there and then connect the banana clip to it. So I'm going to count up about 15 turns is what it recommends, and then I'll get it tapped. Okay, so here I have the tap in about the 15th turn on the coil here. Not sure if you can tell, but there is actually like a channel that runs in between these two screws here that's a little bit deeper. The coil actually touches the plastic over here, so you can't actually, you have to put your tap in over here. And then we'll connect the banana clip to it. And I'm going to leave the whip about the same length and the counterpoise, and we'll go in and check out and see what the SWR says. Okay, so my first try with the 20 meters, I got about a 4.5 SWR. I'm going to run back out there and fool with some things. Alright, after about 1,000 different lengthening and shortenings, I got it to 1.9, so I'm going to leave it at where it's at. We'll try the 20 meters first, and then I'll go back out and fix it to 40 meters again, and we'll see if I can make some contacts.
05 Mike.
Kilo Foxtrot 4 Charlie Hotel Whiskey.
Charlie Hotel Whiskey, coming in.
Kilo Foxtrot 4 Charlie Hotel Whiskey, Jeremy in Eastern Kentucky.
Thank you, Jeremy. We have you 5-9 from Rapids Parish, Louisiana. Lima, Alpha, Louisiana.
Yeah, I got you about a 5-9 here in Eastern Kentucky, Elkhorn City. This is KF4CHW, Jeremy in Eastern Kentucky.
73, thanks for the contact.
73.
Alright,
Kilo Foxtrot 4 Charlie Hotel Whiskey.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, was that Charlie Hotel Whiskey?
Yeah, that's correct. KF4CHW, Jeremy in Eastern Kentucky.
Okay, you're 5959 into Jefferson County, Missouri, roger?
Roger that, Jefferson County, Missouri. What was your call again?
Kilowatt 0 Oscar.
Kilowatt 0 Oscar, roger.
Okay, roger, and what's your state?
Elkhorn City, Kentucky.
Was that Texas?
Elkhorn City, Kentucky.
Was that Kentucky then? Kentucky, roger?
Roger that, Kentucky.
Okay, 73. Kira Z from Kilowatt 0 Oscar.
Alright guys, so that's going to do it for the Buddistick video today. It's a good antenna. I like it, especially for portable. I would recommend marking the counterpoise. I'm 99% sure mine was marked, and either I missed the marks on the counterpoise wire itself, or they've rubbed off or something. Anyway, that makes it a whole lot easier to tune it. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like it. If not, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Anyway, hope to be bringing you more videos like this. Once I get a battery for the FT-857D, hopefully I'll be taking that up to a state park and maybe doing some POTA stuff. So anyway, thanks guys. 73, this is Jeremy, KF4CHW.